Paul Finebaum doesn't think that Coach Prime has the patience to lead his team to a national championship. Let's talk about that. Stay tuned. Guys, please do me a favor. Before we get into this video, please give us a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, hit the bell notification so you can get updated on my latest content as it drops. All of that will be greatly appreciated by me. All right, so Paul Finebaum, analyst, he's never at a loss for words. He said that Coach Prime doesn't have the patience to guide his team to a national championship in the long run. Finebaum discussed the subject matter of teams that are legitimate contenders and was asked if Sanders would be able to lead Colorado to the college football playoffs during his tenure. It was worth noting that the playoffs is set to expand 12 teams in 2024, and simply winning your conference is enough to get a team to the big dance due to automatic bids. The Buffs are also in the Big 12 conference that isn't top heavy as the Pac-12. However, Finebaum revealed that not only does he think Colorado won't be contending in 2024, but that Sanders simply won't have patience to build the program up to get to the point where they can contend. And he said here, anyone asking whether Deion Sanders and Colorado are close to the playoffs simply doesn't understand the reality of the road. Finebaum said in ESPN's First Take, they're not going to the playoffs this year. And I'm not sure if Deion Sanders is ever going to get them to the playoffs because I don't think he has the patience to stay at Colorado long enough. There are so many misconceptions out there. Deion Sanders is the best salesman I've ever seen. I personally love the guy for what he stands for, but the program looking out has a ridiculously inflated view of itself, Finebaum said. I heard Shedeur Sanders, who is a fabulous quarterback, say last week, we are everyone's Super Bowl. I'm going to get back to that. Shedeur, you are not. This is what he's saying. You are an easy win nowadays. You got off a phenomenal start last year, beating a couple of mediocre teams that had big names. And quite frankly, you haven't done anything since other than crash and burn. Finebaum didn't stop at just calling out Sanders and the Colorado program, as he also turned his attention to fellow media members. He implored analysts around college football to stop pumping up Colorado so much and would rather they focus on legitimate contenders. I'm going to get back to that as well. I know that the media loves this story. We fall all over ourselves, but Colorado isn't important in college football. Deion Sanders is, Finebaum said. He's a standalone person. He's one of the most charismatic people we've ever seen, but Colorado is nothing. They don't matter. They're irrelevant in the big picture of college football. Let me go back to the patience that it takes to win a national title. Now, to build a program from the ground up like Coach Prime is doing, that's going to take some time. And they're just in year 2. Now, we're going to have to entertain this conversation in year 4 to see where they're at. But to build a team to national prominence like Georgia, Alabama, teams like that, it's going to take some time with the recruiting process. And when Shedeur, Shiloh, and Travis came in, they laid the groundwork of the foundation. And that foundation is currently still being built. And they're just now building the frame to surround that foundation, but yet that foundation, there's some tweaks in that foundation that they made in year 2. Year 3, there's going to be another foundational building because they're going to have to go out and find a quarterback that's going to stand the test of time. They may already have that quarterback now in-house, but the foundation is still being built. And realistically speaking, it takes a few years to build a team into national prominence. Now, when he say that, does Coach Prime have the patience to stand the test of time or stand the road that it's going to take to build that team into national prominence? That's yet to be seen. I mean, he said he's going to be there definitely to honor out his contract. I believe he signed a 5-year deal, so he's going to be there for that. But we're going to see where they are in year 4. Now, obviously, Coach Prime said he wants to win right now. Realistically speaking, to build a team into a national title contender, it takes a few years. But if they get to the playoffs this year, that's like a story being built. That's like a movie right there. And then I'm going to be waiting for the movie to follow. There's a lot of great teams. It's hard to win football games at that level. It really is. It's a lot of competition out there now. Now with the transfer portal, players are not staying in one place like they used to do. So you have that added pressure there, trying to keep players there, trying to build a foundation, trying to keep players. Like I said, I'm sure they're going to go after some homegrown talent on that offensive line. That's what usually teams do around the country. And there's other regions that they go to get these offensive linemen. But great offensive linemen don't stay. They don't hit the transfer portal unless there's some really huge life-changing money that's available to them if they do hit the transfer portal. But I like what they have this year with the offensive line, and they're going to be competing in a lot of games this year. And it's possible that they could be playing for the Big 12 championship. We're just going to have to wait and see. And remember, I said this, if they compete for the Big 12 championship, they're going to win it. And if they win, that's an automatic bid, correct? To the 12-team playoff spot. Yeah, that's an automatic bid. It's possible. We're going to have to wait and see. I had said this many times before. Every team starts with the same record, and it's up to that team what they do with that record once the season starts. But everybody starts with 0-0. Now, there's some teams out there that we know are expected to make the playoffs. They're expected, okay? Alabama's expected, even though they have a new coach, but that foundation is pretty much still intact. They did lose some people. They lost super freshman Caleb Downs, and they also lost Isaiah Bond to Texas. So they did lose some key players there, but the foundation is pretty set. So we're going to see. But when he said, and another thing he said, Shedeur Sanders said that we're every team's Super Bowl. Well, I have repeated something similar to that. I said every team that played Colorado, it's like a bowl game to them. The reason why I say that is because they want to beat them. They want to say that I beat Coach Prime. I went to their house and beat them. So that's why I say that. So I said something similar to Shedeur, and he's right. The reason I said that also is because everyone is watching them. You know, in fact, when they play North Dakota State, that's the first game of the season, I believe, and everybody's going to be watching that game. So if I was North Dakota State, of course, I want to play them tough. I want to play them hard because maybe I can get discovered in that one game. Look at the Stanford game. Look at that wide receiver that got discovered in that game, even though he was a highly touted recruit coming out of Canada. But still, everyone knows his name now from that game, that huge comeback victory. So that's what I mean by that when I say that every team plays Colorado is playing them like a playoff game. That's what I mean by that. But in closing, do Coach Prime have the patience? We'll see. He's only in year 2. We don't know. I like to take it year by year. But he did say that he was going to honor his contract and stay the whole 5. So we'll see. And I think he said he was locked in for at least 10. So that's yet to be seen. Let me know what your thoughts are below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Thanks for watching, guys. But before you go, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also hit the bell notification so you can get updated on my latest content as it drops. If you have any video ideas, feel free to leave a comment below. Take care.